Good morning. Good morning, my beautiful friends. This is your wake up call with Maui Paul. I'm Maui Paul. We are here today to say some nice things about ourselves. And indeed, we will. We're going to use my I Am card deck to pull an empowering affirmation. I want to say thank you guys to everybody who is here. You folks are helping me to create a positive space on the internet today. So yeah, we're going to get right to it. I'm going to pull a card. I'm going to ask you if you are that affirmation on the card. And what I'd like for you to do is to say out loud, I am that affirmation. You're not saying it for me, you're saying it for you. Because as we say these things out loud, they become more real for us. And we have the benefit of being able to hear the things that we say. So let's begin by pulling a card and saying that today I am blessed. I am blessed. Universal forces work together for my benefit. So I am blessed. Universal forces work together for my benefit. Are you blessed? You are blessed. Universal forces work together for your benefit. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to write that down in the chat. And as that happens, I am blessed. Universal forces work together for my benefit. Brenda Jean is beating me to it. All right, so I am blessed. And as I write that down, then it becomes even more real in my world. And it becomes real in your world too, because now it is existent. It is here on the internet. It is for us to look back at and read, so that whether or not we feel it in any given moment, we can always return to it and say, I did feel it at that moment. And any feeling that we can capture, any feeling that we that we can experience in a particular moment is one that we can always look back on and say, well, I felt that way at one point. What's stopping me from feeling that way right now? So I really debated as to whether or not I was going to include blessed in this deck, because blessed is sort of a word that's associated with religion. It's associated with faith. It's associated with some kind of a belief in a higher power. And not everybody has one of those. Or should I say, not everybody has a belief in a God as it is practiced in mainstream religions. Not everybody believes that there's a sky daddy, as it were. But, I thought about it and I was thinking, but whether or not people have a belief like that one, we all have a belief that there are powers that are more powerful than we are. Every single one of us do. We are all subject to time. We are all subject to gravity. We are all subject to universal laws. And whether you believe that those universal laws are being held together by some omnipotent deity, or whether you believe that those universal laws simply exist, the fact is that universal forces are there, and we can observe them. And there are whole fields of science that are dedicated to understanding and quantifying them. And so why not believe that these universal forces are all conspiring for our benefit? Albert Einstein famously said that one of the foremost questions that we have to answer as a human being during this lifetime is whether this world is inherently a hostile world or inherently a benevolent one. Because we're going to behave differently if we believe it's hostile versus if we believe it's benevolent. If we believe it's hostile, then we're going to become a part of the hostility. And we are going to be hostile to others because, well, we live in a hostile world. And if we believe that this is a benevolent world, then we are going to live benevolently. We're going to be part of that universal benevolence. And Albert Einstein was a person who is respected by scientists and people of faith universally. Good morning there, everybody who is here. So I am blessed today, and I recognize that universal forces work together for my benefit. And we can all recognize that. And so think and consider as to just how many times that something has happened to you that you can only really ascribe it to random chance or happenstance. You're in the right place at the right time. You met the right people. You said the right words. You were in the right situation. I can look back at my own life and realize that that's happened so much more than I so much more than I care to care to consider. So I am blessed today. You are blessed too. We are all blessed, and universal forces truly are working together for our benefit. Consider our bodies and how many systems have to work together in perfect harmony in order for us even to experience health, in order for us to even experience consciousness. And we know this because when one of them isn't working even a little bit, I know a lot of my friends are sick right now. When one of them isn't working even a little bit, we are positively miserable. And so even our bodies are all working together so that we can retain consciousness and live in a pleasant state of being. I am blessed today. I am blessed to be surrounded by you. I am blessed to be living where I do. I am blessed that I live in a time where the internet exists and that I can hop on and really feel actualized, feel like the thing that I was born to do is easy for me to do. So I am blessed today, and you're blessed too. So let's all count our blessings and let's be a blessing to other people. Let's be benevolent to others in the same way that universal forces are benevolent to us. Remember that blessing is not about belief in a God, belief in a higher power. Blessing is about a belief in whether or not the universe that surrounds us is benevolent or hostile. And I have found that it is a benevolent one. And even when something happens in my world that I immediately judge as being hostile, typically over the course of time, with wisdom and discretion, I recognize that even the things that in the moment I thought were really bad for me, I realized that those things were ultimately for my benefit. So have a blessed day, my beautiful friends. I want to say thank you to everybody for coming by and just enjoying some time with me and creating this positive space on the internet. I see that you're here, Lauren. Good morning, Lauren. Good morning, Shauna. Good morning, Brenda Jean. Just always a pleasure and a blessing to have all three of you in my life. And good morning to Grant and to Easy, to Jen and to Tonic. And you guys are also blessings in my life. So I want to say thank you so much for being here and for loving on me and for allowing me to take a moment out of my day to really affirm how good that life is for you, because that is really something that is in keeping with my ultimate life purpose. So thanks again. I will talk to you guys tomorrow at 9 a.m. I will return with the final card for the week. Until then, just be reminded, I love you and care about you and think that you're amazing. You're doing great. You're fully equipped to handle today, and you're going to. And you're going to be a blessing to others just as others have been a blessing to you. Talk to you tomorrow, 9 a.m. Until then, aloha from paradise.